Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Rays United, and I'm back. Now, happy Pi Day to you if you're watching this right following Pi Day. But a lot of you, obviously, including myself, had our Pi balance, in some cases, reduced to zero. Not Pi balance, the transferable balance reduced to zero. And people still wanted to know, even though I was doing the live show, people really didn't come early. So I thought, you know what, let me do this shorter version so you guys would watch and understand precisely what happened. Now, if you didn't smash the like button in the last live show, which was a great one, please smash the like button here, become a member, subscribe, of course, and yeah, it's gonna be great when I come back. Is all. Yes, the grace period has ended, of course, and this is Ray from Rays United, and I'm back. And happy Pi Day to you, whether you're watching it on Pi Day or after Pi Day. It doesn't matter. It's still the Pi Day period, the Pi Day season. So let's enjoy this. Now, let me just tell you precisely what has happened over the past day, or less, or more, give or take a day. Let's see what has happened. So obviously, I saw my pi balance go to my pi transferable balance go to zero, and I didn't understand why. And I was asking my source, the hell is going on? And then obviously he went and saw, because his one went to zero as well. So he went and saw what happened, and it was delivered to him. And obviously I can decide to paraphrase or not paraphrase this because I am not actually typing it, so it doesn't matter. And it would come to the fray anyway. People will get to know, so it's all good, right? Now I'll be talking about two things. I'll talk about the balance recalculation, obviously, and I'll also talk about migration. You understand? So these are two things I'm going to talk about. And please, you may never hear the word second migration from me, so do not worry about that. Don't expect second migration. This is going to be straight to the point. All right, so this is what was sent in case you didn't watch the live show. And if you did watch the live show and you thought you wanted a clarity, this is it, the shorter version. The balance recalculation and 6 month rolling window changes have just been deployed. Some users might find their top balance has increased. Now, the top balance, they mean, when you look at the top of your home screen of Pi, you would see the top balance there. You see that increased as a result of your transferable balance being moved into your thing. I don't know. Maybe it's that, maybe it's not, but let's see. And obviously, this is what they said. This is because the forfeited or penalties amount has been added back to reflect um, everything they have ever mined. This change mainly affects users who paid a penalty. Now, remember, this was the first thing, paid a penalty for updating their name to pass KYC, of course. So, once again, my source said of course, oh, this is of course not accurate, though, since many had their balance zeroed out. So yeah, it's not accurate because many have had their account zeroed out, including myself. So it's not just that, but some other reasons. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you, the other reasons. So the next one is this one. So the recalculation or the calculation is correct. The reason some users no longer have a transferable balance is that the previous calculation was incorrect, and they fixed it, the Core team. Their prior migration actually included more Pi than what was originally listed as transferable. You understand? And that adjustment has now been accounted for. So it was an adjustment. In my case, my transferable Pi probably was just too much because they may have migrated, or I may have migrated a lot more than I was supposed to. Now, that's what they said, the calculation is correct. So who am I to refute that? You can't refute it. Also, the user interface balances are estimates of their breakdown. You understand? So when you go to your home screen, that balance or whatever, you go to the other part where it breaks it down into three. sort of balances, they're all estimates. As the core team continue adding more bonuses into the migration, um, they'll have a more accurate distinction between unverified and transferable balance or balances. They obviously they said pioneers didn't actually lose anything. You understand? So we didn't actually lose anything. The computation on the back end is extremely precise when it migrates, as it analyzes every single mining session of that pioneer and all of their friends on the mining team and security circle. But it takes minutes to complete. That's why the front end user interface only shows an approximation. You understand? It was only the approximation that was calculated that got updated. So no coins lost or gained. And then, of course, this is the another update about the wallets part, which is the migration part. So this is a new update regarding wallet confirmation. The migration process has been updated. Going forward, every migration of Pi must be sent to a wallet that has been double confirmed using two-factor authentication or 2FA. This is effective immediately and includes everyone who migrated in the past 14 days. Do you understand? So people will gradually receive prompts after mining to take the appropriate steps, and in some cases, email notifications. So if you're expecting something on Pi Day, this is what you're going to get. As and when I'm doing this video on Pi Day, this is what you're going to get. You are going to get the Pi Core team, or sorry, your user interface. No, not user interface. You are going to get, in terms of the wallet, you are going to see that there may be certain things, steps that need to be taken. And once you're prompted to do that, please do it. Do not hesitate, because that is where your migration is going to happen. As and when or whether this is going to happen, it remains to be seen. As and when I'm doing this video, my mining session still has about 9 hours to go, so I have to wait. And then when that 9 hours is over, we'll get it done. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, and I'm actually really happy about this. Now, you first heard it on Raise United on the live show, so maybe you may have heard a lot more things after the live show. But if you haven't and you're watching this, then this is the follow up version of that particular subject that some of you wanted to know. So it is what it is. And to me personally, listen, I don't have much to say when it comes to that. I'll wait and see what happens. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to react. When I say react, overreact, but I will keep an eye and see what happens. And I'll ask the right questions and I'll get the right responses. Listen, it's been a great period for all of us. I'll continue to do shows. I'll continue to do live shows. I'll continue to release videos if and when I can, and if and when I deem it, possible. Take care of yourselves, people. Name is Ray. Channel is Race United. What is peace? And I love you all.